Assalamu alaikum everyone, this is me Hania. So welcome to the YouTube channel of Hania. So welcome to another study video. I hope so you all are going great, and today once again I have another lecture for you that is none other than being interesting. So if you have not liked, share, subscribe my YouTube channel, please do that, and don't forget to press the bell icon so that you get notification of my every video. So if you have any question in English or math science lecture, so you can comment on my any video. I will go through that. And let's start our today's lecture without wasting any of our time. So today we'll do ratio, that's a mathematics topic. Then we will do definition of ratio, its property, introduction to ratio, concept of equivalent ratio and simplified ratio, conversion of units of time or measurements, or conversion of units to define any ratio, relation of ratio, fraction and decimal. So these are all things we'll do today, all of them. First of all, you should know what is a ratio. The numerical comparison between two or more like or same quantities or same kinds or measured in same units is called a ratio. So if we have to compare some numerical values, we use ratio basically for having or for comparing them for two or more things that are same quantities or same kind. Like if I am measuring someone's height, I cannot measure that with someone's weight, so I have to do that with height. That would be how we can define ratio, otherwise ratio cannot be defined. Okay, so in mathematics a ratio shows how many times one number contains another, or how many times a quantity is greater or less than another. For that we need a quantity same. So basically to check something that how one number contains other and how other number contains the first one number, and how greater or less they are in the quantity than one another. Then key points, like two unlike quantities cannot be compared by ratio. Like we cannot compare two unlike quantities. We cannot define a ratio if any quantity is zero. If zero is a quantity, we cannot define ratio because that means there is no quantity. Order of elements of ratio matters a lot. Like A ratio B is not B ratio A. So if we will change their composition, that will matter a lot. So what will happen if the order of elements of ratio will be different? That would be all wrong, because A ratio B is never B ratio A. Okay, and ratio has no unit, and when we have unit, we cut that unit. First quantity or term of ratio, that's called antecedent, and second quantity or term is called consequent. So the first quantity is called antecedent, antecedent, and second is called consequent. A ratio is expressed in a simplified form. Ratio and fraction, these both are always in their simplified forms. Okay, then 1 ratio 2 here have to where the column, like this double dot column come, it's a sign of ratio, and it is read as 1:2. It can't be read as 2:1, as the order of term matters a lot. If 1:2, I can't say 2:1 because the order matters a lot. Ways to express a ratio, how we can say or express a ratio. Like in general, A ratio B can be expressed in three ways. Like in statement, how we can say A is to B, or 1:2, 3:4, like this type of. In fraction, A or B, okay, A or B, like B is ratio 0, like I'll say A or B. In ratio, I will again say A ratio B. So in all three ways are equal to each other. A is to B, A or B, or A ratio B. These are all equal. So identify whether the ratio exists, or if not, then justify your answer here. Like 1.2 gram and 16 centimeter. So first of all, the quantity that is to be filled is their unit, the thing that we are measuring, the kind, the quantity. So in first we are measuring the gram, and in second we are measuring the length, like in first weight and then length. So no ratio can be defined here, as both quantities are not of same kind or not measured in same units. So that's why my ratio cannot be exist here. Then 0 and 10, like here how can my ratio be expressed? No, ratio cannot be defined here, as one quantity is 0. So here my quantities are not fulfilled, that's why they cannot be expressed. There are apples and bananas shown in the picture at the right side. Use the picture to find the following things. So first of all, listen my question. The ratio of apples to the number of bananas. So for that means quantity, I will say first you will write it first because the order matters a lot. Okay, like first quantity is apples. So you'll find number of apples. 2 apples. Then I will add 2. Then I will put dot of ratio. Then I have is to banana means ratio banana. So what is the ratio of banana? 3. So there are 2 ratio 3. That means 2 ratio 3 is my quantity. Order matters a lot. We cannot do it 3 ratio 2. It would be completely changed. 2 ratio 3 means 2 is to 3 or 2 or 3. So this is in simplified form. We cannot further divide it. So it's in simplified form also. So this is my ratio of apples to the bananas. Then I have the ratio of number of bananas to the ratio of number of bananas. The ratio of number of bananas to the apples. Like now I will write the bananas first. The 3 ratio to the apples. There are 2 apples. So 3 ratio 2. Apples to the bananas is 2 ratio 3, and bananas to the apples is 3 ratio 2. The total of the number ratio of total number of fruits to the number of apples. Like now total fruits that are present are 5. Then is 2 apples. Now how many apples are there? 2. So 5 ratio 2 is my answer. They are also completely divided. So this is my ratio. The ratio of number of bananas to the total fruits. Like bananas, I have 3 bananas and total fruits are 5. So 3 ratio 5 will come from here. Then again I have this scenario like this. Like there are rockets, cars and boats shown in the given picture. So use the picture to find the following things. The ratio of rockets to the boats. So I will find first of all how many rockets I have, because I have to write a quantity of rocket first. So I have 5 rockets. So I write 5 first. Then I have number of boats. So there are 3 boats. So I write 5 ratio 3. So this is my ratio and it's in simplified form. The ratio of number of boats or to the number of cars. So first of all I have to find number of boats. So there are 3 number of boats. And then I have cars. So there are 4 cars. So I write 3 ratio 4 and it's also in simplified form. The ratio of total number of toys and number of airplanes. So first of all I have to find number of toys, that is 13, and then ratio of number of airplane, that is 1. So I will write 13 ratio 1. Okay, and it's in simplified form. The ratio of number of cars to the total number of toys of number to the boat. So first of all they have asked me about 3 quantities. Then I have to first of all go through first, that is number of cars. So I have 4 cars, I write 4 ratio. Number of toys 13, then I write 13 ratio. Then I have number of boats, that is ratio 3. 4 ratio 13 ratio 3, and it is in simplified form. That's why this is my answer. Clear? Like equivalent ratios. What is the meaning of equivalent ratios? So if we divide any ratio with a non-zero number, then we get an equivalent ratio of the given ratio. Like if I take an example of 2 ratio 4 and I divide 2 ratio 4 with 2, so I will get 1 ratio 2. It is my equivalent ratio of 2 ratio 4. 1 ratio 2 is equivalent ratio of 2 ratio 4. Or if I do 1 ratio 2, I multiply that by 2. So I get 2 ratio 4, that means they are equivalent ratios. So this is basically what an equivalent ratio means. Simplified ratios, we can get a simplified ratio form of a ratio by dividing its elements or terms with their HCF, like the highest common factor. Simplified ratios are always defined in natural numbers, okay, like starting from 1. Important key. Equivalent ratios have the same simplified or lowest form, like 4 ratio 12 and 9 ratio 27 are equivalent as they both have same simplified form. Like if you look 4 ratio 12, I divided, so I get 12. I divided with 4, I get 1 ratio 3, and then I have 9 ratio 27, so I get 1 ratio 3. That means these both are also equivalent ratios because their ratio is same. Okay, so there are different colored circles shown in the given picture. Use the picture to find the following ratios. So number of red circles to the number of blue circles. So first you have to find a red. So there are total red circles, and ratio number of blue, that are 3. So 2 ratio 3, they are in simplified form also. Number of yellow circles to the number of orange circle is like first yellow, that are 4, and then orange circle 1, so that means 4 ratio 1. Then I have total number of circles of green circles is like total I am having 12, so that divided by 2, that is green circle. So 12 divided by 2, now they both are not in simplified form, they can further divide. That means I will divide by 2, so I will get 6 ratio 1, so that is my answer. Okay, then define the ratios for the following figures. Like now again I have number of circles to the triangles. Like first I am having how many circles? Four circles. So 4. Now ratio triangles, I am having 2. So 4 ratio 2. That means they can be further divided. I will divide them by 2. I will get 2 ratio 1. That's my answer. Number of triangle to stars to circles. So first of all, triangles, there are 2 triangles. Ratio stars, that are 6. Okay, wait. Number of triangles to stars to circles. Okay, here they have not done that. Wait a second. Yeah, so triangle, there are 2 ratio circles. How many circles I have? 4. First I have to give triangles that are 2, then stars 6, ratio circles 4. So 2 ratio 6 ratio 4 divided by 2 and 1 ratio 3 ratio 2 is my answer. Number of stars to number, total of number shapes, like stars are 6 and total shapes are 12. So 6 ratio 12 divided by 6, so I will get 1 ratio 2. Total number of shapes circles to triangles. So first of all, I have to write total number of shapes, that are 12 ratio circles, that are 4, and triangle, that are 2. So 12 ratio 4 ratio 2 divided by 2, I get 6 ratio 2 ratio 1, and it is not in simplified form. Why it's not in simplified form? Because 6 is further divided by 2. But guess what? Because I have one that is not divided by 10. So for the compulsory thing is that all 3 should be divided together. Okay, fill in the blanks. In 3 ratio 7, 7 is the consequent and 3 is called the antecedent. If A is to B, then 4 equals to 4 to 9. So that B is to A, that is 9 into 4. 1 is not equals to 1 is to 2, as 2 is not equal to 1. Ratio cannot be defined if any quantity is of ratio is 0. Ratio has no unit. A constant of ratio is 21, the incident is 20, then the ratio is 20 ratio 21. Write 2 equivalent ratios for the given ratios, like 12 ratio 99, like 12 ratio 9 multiplied by 2, that I got 24 ratio 99, and 12 ratio 9 multiplied by 3, 39 ratio 27. And next I have 1 ratio 2, 1.2 ratio 3.1, like I have get 1.2 ratio 3.1 multiplied by 2, I get 2.4 ratio 6.2, and then third and second I will get 1 ratio 2 1.2 ratio 3.1 divided by 3 multiplied by 3, I will get 3.6 ratio 9.3. Okay, then express these filling of the in simpler form, like 6 ratio 16. We divide by 2, we will get 3 ratio 9. 8. 72 ratio 45 divided by 9, I'll get 8 ratio 5. 5.5 ratio 10.5 multiplied by 10, I'll get 55 ratio 105 divided by 5, will get 11 ratio 25. So simplified ratios are always defined in natural numbers. Okay, always will get a natural number. Check whether the given ratios are equivalent or not, like 4 ratio 15 and 12 ratio 15. 4 ratio 15 divided by 1, I'll get 4 ratio 15. 12 ratio 15 and divided by 3, I'll get 4 ratio 5. So they are not equal, because one is 4 ratio 15 and one is 4 ratio 5. So the ratios are not equivalent. Then I have, they are equivalent to not 24 ratio 68 and 18 ratio 15, so 51. So 24 ratio 68 divided by 4, I'll get 6 ratio 17, and 18 ratio 51 I'll divide by 3, I'll get 16 ratio 17. So the given ratios are equivalent to each other because they are divided and simplified in same things. Fill the missing number by following the given ratios, like 3 ratio 7 equals to dash ratio 21. So first of all, you have to check 3 is to this number as 7. So and consequently you have to look at the other consequence. So 7 what is 21? 7 multiplied by 3. So 3 3s are 9. So here 9 will come. Like 15 ratio dash equals to 5 ratio 4. Like here if you check 15 5. How? Multiply by 3. Okay, so of course you multiply this by 3, you will get the number. So that means 12 is my answer. Dash ratio 35 equals to 4 ratio 5, so 28 ratio 35. Okay, what is the ratio of rice to water used in porridge? 1:4. Here you can see number of cups involve water 4, 12, 16, 32, and number of cups of rice 1, 3, 4, and 8. The amount of water used in a porridge is dash time much as the time amount of rice used in a porridge 4. Okay. Yeah. If P ratio Q equals to 1:2, then P is half of Q and Q is double or twice of P. 12:1 equals to 36:3. B is to A equal to B ratio A in ratio. Okay. If Nimra's height is 3/4 of Ali's height, then the ratio of Ali's height is to Nimra's height is 4:3. For the given figure, write ratio of shaded part and unshaded part in total. So here 3:2:5 is my answer. 1. Okay, first unit conservations you must know. 1 year is equals to 365 days. 1 month equals to 30 days. 1 hour equals to 60 minutes. 1 day equals to 24 hours. 1 week equals to 7 days, and 1 month equals to 4 weeks. Measurements like 1 kg equals to 1000 grams, 1 liter equal to 1000 milliliter, 1 kilometer equals to 1000 meter, and 1 meter equals to 100 centimeter. Define the ratios between the given quantity if possible. 1 meter and 1 centimeter. Like 1 meter equals to 100 centimeter. That's 100 centimeter and 1 centimeter. Cancel out their units, and I'll get 100 divided ratio 1 is my simplified form. Okay, then I have 1 year and 30 days. 1 year equals to 365 days, and 30 days cancel out the unit, and 365 ratio 30 divided by 5 will get 73.6, and that's a simplified form. Complete the table. 4 ratio 10, so that means 4 are 10, and then if decimal I'll say 0.4. 6:5, that means 12. That means 6:5 divided, I can say multiply by 2, I'll get 12:10. Okay, and that means in fraction that is that, and divide by 2 equals to 6:5. Then that in decimal I'll say 1:2. 3:25, 3:25 multiplied by 4 equals to 12:100. It means 0.12. They can define ratio for the following. I am 10 years old and my sister is 2 years old younger than me. Ratio of my age to my sister age is 10. Ratio A, that's divided by 2, that makes 5:4, and ratio of my sister age to my age is 8:10, that divided by 2 makes 4:5. The capacity of a jug is 5.6 liters and capacity of glass is 0.8 liters. Then the ratio of the capacity of a glass jug is 0.8 ratio 5.6. Multiply by 10 equals to 8.8 ratio 56 divided by 8 is 1.7, 1:7. Define ratio for the, in a class there are 36 students. If 16 are girls and rest are boys, ratio of girls to total students 16:36 divided by 2 equals to 8:18 divided by 2 equals to 4:9, and ratio of boys to the total students 20:36 divided by 2, that is 10:18, and divided by 2 is 5:9. Ratio of boys to girls to the total students like 20:16, ratio 36 divided by 4 is 5:4:9. Ratio of girls to the total students to the boy 16:36, ratio 20 divided by 4 is 4:9, ratio 5. So I hope you like today's lecture and understand everything. So if you like today's lecture, so like, comment and subscribe. So see you in the next lecture. Till I take care. Allah Hafiz.